Hello to you and welcome to tonight's cricket highlights, this evening taking in the action from 3 different venues. First stop is Kanpur, where England were looking to reverse a losing trend and bounce back in the third one-dayer against India. Then we'll drop in on the Gabba and Brisbane for day one action from the first test between Australia and New Zealand. And we'll finish in Bloemfontein to see if life got any better for Bangladesh on day 2 of their test against South Africa. And we'll do all of that in the company of Middlesex and England off-spinner Sean Udall, who in a couple of weeks' time will be heading for India himself to lead the Middlesex Crusaders in the Champions League. And we're going to hear from Sean later in the programme. Right, let's not waste any time, but crack on with our main match. That is the third one-dayer between India and England, which for KP's side was verging on the must-win as they were already 2 down in the 7-match series. Now, this game was played in the northern Indian city of Kanpur at Green Park, and the last game we saw there was a test match back in April between India and South Africa, where it turned square from ball 1. No surprise then that England changed their side to include off-spinner Graham Swan at the expense of Steve Harmison. There was also a rejig to the batting order, Bopara and Pryor swapping positions. India also had a change. Ishant Sharma was back, and he played in the place of R.P. Singh. Well, England won the toss and decided to bat first, but initially they had to wait a round of smog and poor light delayed the start. When they did get underway, 45 minutes late, the game had been reduced to 49 overs a side, with the third power play limited to 4 overs. Well, this is what happened, and our first commentators were Nick Knight and Ravi Shastri.
Here's Zahir, and it's Bell, the man on strike. In fact, Bopara, the man on strike, and opening the batting for the first time in this one-day series. And it's good morning to Nick Knight.
Morning, Ravi. Well, this is the day that England just have to perform, don't they? 3-0 down after today, and it's series over, you'd suggest. But 2-1, and it's game on. A youngish side, let's not forget that. India put them under a little bit of pressure. Newish captain MS Dhoni. What have England got for us today? Well, it's a massive, massive appeal. Has it pitched in line? Russell Tiffin didn't give too much in the last game at Indore. It's Ravi Bopara. Let's have a look. Did it pitch in line? Yes, it did. Was it going over? Possibly. Yeah, Hawkeye suggesting it was going to go over. So good decision from umpire Tiffin.
Yes, I think he's had a good series so far, Russell Tiffin. First runs on the board, and it's a quick outfield. So boundary to end the over. It's 4 for no loss.
Oh, quick outfield. Have a look at this runaway. It's just, I mean, it's beautiful timing, but at that point there, you're thinking he's going to catch up with it surely, and it just runs and runs and runs.
Munaf Patel will share the attack with Zahir Khan. One change in the Indian team. Ishant Sharma playing today.
We just heard a big wait on there from Ravi Bopara. England do have 2 specialist run-out batsmen here. They run-outs tend to follow them around. Ian Bell's had problems, and we've seen Ravi Bopara on this trip already running out the captain. So we might see 1 or 2 interesting calls between these 2.
Again, boundary to end the over. 5 good balls, then just drifting onto the pads. He's taken it from the stumps, Bell, and he starts off with a boundary. 8 for no loss. That's good shot. Again, a boundary off the last ball. It's 13 for no loss.
Yeah, don't run for this. Races away again, doesn't it? Just a little bit short and seized upon.
He gets the pull this time, and he'll find the boundary. Ball sitting up nicely, and Bell having no problem in putting that away. He'll get 4 more. In fact, he's controlled it well on that occasion, because fine leg's very square. There's no fine leg, and he just helped it on its way using the pace of the bowler. Controlled shot from Bell.
Bopara joins in. Another short delivery, getting into a very good position. Third boundary for him. So England gaining some momentum.
Good shot. And I wondered how long before England decided that length balls can be hit. Just back of a length. Nicely in control. Looks a good surface though, has to be said. Looks a very good batting surface.
Oh, very lucky. Bit of an inside edge. Nobody had fine leg. Dhoni has to do the running, but the ball gets to the boundary.
And that was just an inside edge, and it still races away very quick, the outfield, but trying to just chop that, I think, where the slip had been. This time a little bit of luck for Bopara. Brings him 4 runs.
Gave him the charge and presenting the full face of the bat this time around. Ian Bell doing the right thing, not letting the new bowler settle down.
Got to put the pressure on the bowlers, and England haven't done that in this series so far. Maybe today's the day. They need to do something, and it's starting well enough.
Excellent. Exquisite timing, getting to the pitch of the ball, using the wrist to good effect. 10 overs gone, 44 for no loss.
It's going to be 4. No one's going to get to that on this outfield. They're just starting to get a little bit rattled, the Indian bowlers.
Every time they've been on the shorter side, it's gone to the boundary. There's so much time to get into a position, flick of the wrist, and gets the placement right. Got to be just marginally short of the length, not too short as a bowler. 31 or 34, started off slowly in Bell. Now the strike rate pretty good, 91. No ball. It will be a free hit. So no ball again. Will be taken, but doesn't matter. Edged and has gone away to the boundary, just wide of Mahendra Singh Dhoni. It's turning out to be very, very expensive indeed.
Well, England need some good overs. Don't mind where it's going. It was meant to go over extra cover, but first slip will do. It's 4. Might not look quite so good. The score that doesn't have pictures, does it? That just goes down as 4.
After 7 overs, there were 16 for no loss. The next 5, they managed 42. Great shot. Not too much width. He's standing tall on it, Bopara. And he's a man with superb talent.
This is a proper shot, isn't it? One of the hardest shots to play. Stands up, punches it. Make no mistake, this young man can play. And it's an excellent move, putting him at the top of the order.
Splendid shot. Stamp of authority from Ian Bell.
Wow, width, back of a length. Well, I can tell you the answer to that recipe. It's 4 runs or more. Beautifully played. Poor bowling.
Another beauty. Absolutely wonderfully executed. 77 for no loss.
Again, Ian Bell put one away at the start of the over. Ravi Bopara's turn now. Frustration for the bowler, but it's a poor delivery.
Has he taken it? Yes, just a little bit of deviation from the bat. And he's decided to walk. Russell Tiffin unmoved. Ian Bell is taking the long walk back. He's made a useful contribution. 46 of 47, and the crowd's happy.
I think he's really disappointed with this because he's just trying to run it, I think, the third man. Why, I don't know. He's been playing so well down the ground. It's always an element of risk in that shot. He's done all the hard work. He's out. He's gone. India have broken the partnership. And Bell gone for 46. It's 79 for 1.
Kevin Peterson at number 3 is a very good move, very positive move. Average under 48, a strike rate close to 88. That's a lethal combination.
That's a super shot from Ravi Bopara. It splits the two fielders at backward square and fine leg. Peterson with that big stride will pick up 2 into the offside. Very fast outfield here, another brilliant stadium. The atmosphere out there in the middle from early this morning, 8 o'clock, 33,000 I think is the capacity, around about 33,000 tickets were on sale. So many outside of the ground. Big shot from Peterson. High into the crowd, inviting boundary 6.
It took him on. There was a fielder at long on the boundary, but Peterson full of self-belief, as we all know, and he's hit it over that fielder.
Ball high in the air. Catch, catch, catch. And gone. Peterson against Harbhajan. Harbhajan wins the contest.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if it was the Dusra. He certainly deceived him in flight because Peterson didn't get anywhere close to that ball. He had to carry on with the shot. Yes, you can see that. He was trying to hit it over long gone. It was the Dusra. Therefore, it was spooned up in the air. Zahir Khan completing that catch. Harbhajan Singh signalling, yes, I've got my man. Peterson it is. Back to the pavilion, 102 for 2.
Kevin Peterson's gone. Paul Collingwood in at number 4. Another change by England. Peterson moving up to 3 means that the vacancy at 4 is filled by Collingwood. I sense that that is such an important wicket for India. Kevin Peterson on the charge against Harbhajan.
I think as soon as he hit it, he knew that he hadn't connected it well. He was turning back towards the pavilion.
Oh, brilliant. Gone the other way and gone, given. He gets the ball to go the other way. Classic example.
This is terrific stuff from the off-spinner. The earlier deliveries turned into Collingwood, and this one is the Dusra. Once again, the one that floats and goes away. Collingwood dragged forward, well out of his crease. Mahendra Singh Dhoni finishing it. There you can see the Dusra being bowled. Groping for that delivery, finds nothing. The ball's in Dhoni's hands instead of his bat. And that's 106 for 3.
Andrew Flintoff, new batsman, in at number 5. Main man Harbhajan Singh, he's doing the business for India. 2.2 overs, 1 maiden, 2 for 2. Beautiful piece of bowling to dismiss Paul Collingwood. Slip in position. India hunting. Nearly again. Difficult times for England batsmen against Harbhajan.
Oh, did it carry?
No, it's just short, I think.
I think it might have just fallen a bit short, yes.
Well, another terrific contest, this. Let's have a look at Collingwood's wicket. Hawkeye's view of the off spinner and then the doosra. The blue one does for him. Another very watchful over. It's 114 for 3. He should go for 4. This will be 50 for Ravi Bopara. Timely innings for him.
It gets to that half century with a classic cover drive. Yuvraj hasn't bowled as well as he did in the previous game, giving him a little bit of width, a little bit of room as well. And maybe he needs to look at the position of that fielder there. He's at a cover point, deep cover. Maybe he should go a little squarer.
Well, he's looked pretty good against the spinners and he has that reputation. He's nimble on his feet, nimble of feet and quick of mind. 53 from 65 with 8 boundary fours. And Andrew Flintoff, not the greatest of starters. You just get a sensible innings for him. There's so many overs left, with Bopara going pretty well.
Well, he moves on to 60 now. That's his highest score in one-day internationals.
Well, if he bats and gets an extended run at the top of the order in one-day internationals here, I think he'll score a lot of runs. Doesn't quite, I guess, a bit of a top edge.
Well, Yuvraj Singh is celebrating because he's cleaned up Bopara here. Against the run of play, it looks like a classic delivery, this.
Well, I've just got a nasty feeling there might be another case of an England batsman trying to play the ball to third man. Let's have a look. He's played so well. In actual fact, it's a good delivery. It's actually turned from nowhere, and Yuvraj Singh has picked up a wicket. His hold over England continues. I was thinking Bopara is trying to run it. In actual fact, he's beaten. He's beaten for a well-played 60. It's 133 for 4.
.133 for 4. Ovesh Shah comes out to the middle. Playing his 50th match. A good over this for India. England getting off to a good start, but just losing their way a bit now. Indian spinners are doing an excellent job. 3 wickets between them. They need more of that from Flintoff. Again, exquisite timing. Didn't try and hit it too hard, but superb placement.
As you say, timing and placement, but just the speed of the outfield as well. Zahir Khan's only got about 20 yards to make to that ball. Not even close. Just keeps on going. Almost accelerates. England need to be positive. They've gone into the shells of it and dug a bit of a hole for themselves here.
Last man to be dismissed was Ravi Bopara after playing well. This is a very good delivery from Yuvraj. Just ball from the edge of the crease. It just holds up on the pitch and turns and beats the outside edge.
Yeah, I was actually guilty of thinking he'd been trying to play at the third man, opening the face and getting himself into trouble, which a few England players do. But once you see this, it's turned and bounced. In fairness, that's a good delivery. Credit to the bowler. He didn't expect that. Just looking to push it for the single. And he's standing there thinking, how did that happen?
Beautiful, nicely lofted over extra cover.
England have to start playing such shots. They've played the spinners with a lot of respect, but they've got to take their chances, get the boundaries now. They've taken lots of singles. Just the third boundary in the last 15 overs. It just tells you how well the Indian spinners have bowled. Harbhajan Singh in particular has been magnificent. He's bowled 9 overs and has taken 2 wickets for 25. Yuvraj got 4 for 28 in the Indore game. He's given away 52 runs already, and he's bowling his final over. Dhoni has used his spinners very well. He slowed the pace for the England batsman.
The shout is 2. I think they're going to make it quite easily. Well played by Shah. It's a bit of a lure for the batsman, that. There's no man at mid-wicket. He's on the boundary. There's a man at long on, so there's a big gap in that mid-wicket area. And I think that did for Ravi Bopara, actually. I think he was trying to hit that gap when he got bowled. More good fielding. So Yuvraj finishes his 10 overs, 154, 162 for 4. Crucial phase of the game now. England still have the batting power play to take. It will only be 4 overs due to the restriction in overs. 49 today, not 50. But you'd have thought that the batting power play can't be far away, surely. Big appeal. Russell Tiffin gives in. So it's a massive wicket. Flintoff, who continues to struggle against spin, he's gone down the ground, but he's missed it. Yusuf Pathan, the part-time spinner, has done a fantastic job for the captain here.
Very good move by Mahendra Singh Dhoni to bring Yusuf Pathan into ball. Pathan's not a big turner of the ball, but it's a straight through. Flintoff's not too far forward. It's hit him well below the knee roll, and Hawkeye suggested it would have gone on to hit the middle stump. So he's back in the pavilion now as England 167 for 5.
Samit Patel gets off the mark straight away. Big day for young Samit Patel. He's had a struggle with the ball so far in this series. He's played pretty well with the bat, actually, but an opportunity to get England to a respectable score here.
It's hard to understand why England suddenly went tentative, and Flintoff in particular trying to work the ball away to the onside, walking across first, initial movement, and that brought him straight in line with the stumps. So he was always going to be a candidate for a leg before decision if he missed the ball.
Well, there we go. That's what we've all been waiting for. This is the signal for the batting. I love that signal. I don't know quite where they've got that one from, but All the same, it signals the batting power play. So here we go. Hold on to your hats. This is probably a defining moment, really, as far as England are concerned. They are tottering, 177 for 5. They probably feel they're a little bit behind on what they need to be competitive against Dhoni's rampant Indian side. Scampered single runs so hard to come by. 2 off the first over of this batting power play, and what, 1 so far off 3 balls. Shah is in 23 off 27. Can play well, does play well in this number 6 position, so much will depend on his efforts in the next couple of overs or so. Great variation, best part 120 kilometres an hour. Just outfoxing England at the moment.
Well, this is quite clearly a delivery that he's learnt and picked up from the bowling coach Venkatesh Prasad. Venkatesh Prasad used to bowl back of the hand, slower deliveries. This is a slower off spinner from Ishant Sharma. He'll be very happy with that delivery. Again, a delivery ball at 120 something kilometers per hour, 120.6.
And they get one. Third man had just been brought up, and Samit Patel hits it down there. So a welcome boundary, 41 overs gone, 185 for 5.
Well, he had to take a chance and gets an outside edge. Ishant Sharma disappointed because he knew that he'd given him just a little bit of width outside the off stump.
Exactly what Shah and England need.
Yes, a boundary of the first ball puts the pressure back on the Indians, puts the pressure back on Zahir Khan. They've got to hit the ball in anger. They've just been patting the ball away, the England batsmen. The bat speed, the pickup, that's got to be quick. That's what we saw in off the first ball.
It's a great comeback, isn't it? All right, saying up here hit boundaries, but hit that for 4.
Bringing all his experience into play, Zahir Khan, after having been clobbered for a boundary of the first ball. Look at this delivery. What a good Yorker this is.
Bit of work for third man. Very impressive footwork. Virendra Sehwag has saved a boundary.
Well, it's football season back at home. I should think that Virendra Sehwag, if he does follow football, will be well pleased with this. Like he's steaming down the wing, looking for an early cross. No, he's not a footballer.
Yes, it's the call. Should look for 2 at least. Gautam Gambhir does well. Will that be referred? 198 for 5. Just 21 runs coming in the last of the power plays, which was a 4 overs, the batting option. So India will be delighted with that. Headed with the turn, and he split the gap. Excellent strike from Ovesh Shah.
Looks as if he's quite happy with Harbhajan around the wicket. Always Shah. He's moved on to 40. 40 from 41. Just with the 2 boundary 4s.
Straight down. Fielder getting underneath it. And he's taken it. 200th wicket for Harbhajan Singh in one-day internationals, and it was a smart catch in the deep by Zaheer Khan.
England goes 6 down. Always Shah looking to go over the top of the bowler and over the top of mid-off, but he just finds Zaheer Khan. It's a flat shot. Zaheer Khan just moves in 2 or 3 paces. Good pair of hands, Zaheer Khan. Milestone for Harbhajan, 200. He's happy. England still with work to do. Always Shah with a useful 40 from 42. England 203 for 6.
Matt Pryor is the new batsman at the crease. He's known for his big hitting, best of 52. It's at the non-striker's end. Again, the fielding has been remarkable by India today.
Well, they work hard at the fielding before play. And this has been a stuttering innings from England. 1 or 2 pretty innings, 40s, 60s, 20s. You look at Yuvraj with 2 centuries. Virender Sehwag 85. Gautam Gambhir 70. Substantial innings.
No run is the call. That should be referred. That should be referred. Huge hesitation in the middle.
Senseless play from England. Matt Pryor just pushes into the leg side. This really is touch and go. Pryor looks to get away, calls a single. Patel brings him back. Oh, this is tight. This is tight. This is real tight. Now, which way is this going to go? This is third umpire's decision. He might just get back there. It is so tight. Another look from this angle. It just is a little bit high, isn't it, the throw? He's going to just be in. Gut feeling from me, just in.
Confirmation on that. It's 204 for 6. That's the much needed boundary. In fact, it clears it quite easily. Terrific strike, this one from Patel. He moves to 22.
Well, Sunil Gavaskar mentioned it on commentary. Intent, bat speed, high back lift, get into the shot. England have been pretty, patting the ball around.
Does it have enough to get to the boundary? Rohit Sharma is quick on his feet. Does well, restricts the run scoring to 2. That's his only problem, overstepping.
Well, what a waste. It's such a good delivery. And slow delivery again. But he does have a problem. He has this big delivery stride. He gets over that front line. Umpires have been excellent today.
Another one.
So there are 5 no balls in this innings, and that really has helped England. Whether they've taken toll of these, there's another swing and a miss from Matt Pryor to a no ball.
All of them have been pretty big.
So free swing, free hit again.
It's gone all over the place. What was he trying? 5 more runs. Wide, and it's gone to the boundary.
Well, the free hit will continue here. This is an extraordinary delivery from Sharma. He loses it completely. obviously just slips out of his fingers, out of his grip.
This time it's not a no ball, and Pryor will pick up a single. Fielder getting underneath it, and he takes it comfortably. Raina, the safest pair of hands you'll get on the cricket field for India.
Well, he would be saying, Raina, pressure what pressure? He just pouches this so comfortably. And Samit Patel goes down the pitch to another slow delivery from Sharma. Raina just sets himself as easy as you like. England are 7 down. Samit Patel, another useful innings, 26. It's 2:31 for 7.
And he's knocked him. Pryor looking to get a long way across and work him over short fine leg. But Ishant Sharma finds timber. He's on a hat-trick.
Ball full and straight from Sharma, managing to stay behind the lines. No balls. The last couple of deliveries which have brought wickets. One at deep long off and then bowled. Matt Pryor shuffling in the crease, looking to work the ball down to fine leg, just clips the outside of leg stump. Sharma's got 2 for England are 8 down. Matt Pryor 5, 2:31 for 8.
Stuart Broad, the man on strike, hat-trick ball. And it's a wide. A wasted opportunity.
I was just going to say you can't believe it, but you probably can from Sharma, the way that he's bowled today.
Taken very easily. Surprised Stuart Broad with the short delivery, Zaid Khan. But he had to play shots.
Well, in danger of not finishing the innings again, England. Zaid Khan, with his change of pace and short ball, just surprises Stuart Broad. Catch for MS Dhoni. Broad just walked off in the end. No score for him. 2:35 for 9.
James Anderson at number 11. 7 balls still remain in this innings. Into his 100th match, Anderson. Should be leg byes. 2:36 for 9. And he's bowled him. He's kept it straight. He's kept it full. And Manav Patel picks up his 2nd wicket in this innings.
It's 240 all out, England. Within the 49 overs, James Anderson is the last man. Excellent cricket pitch here. Some good work from India, restricting England. They've toyed with England, the spinners especially. 240 all out, England. You'd have to say that they're 30-40 runs short minimum.
Yes, well, that did seem to be another frustrating performance by England with the bat, because after a bright enough start, and you'd have to say the Bopara experiment worked pretty well, once again the middle order had no answer to scoring against spin, and instead of accelerating, the steady loss of wickets meant that England's innings rather limped towards its final total of 240, and they were all out, by the way, with 2 balls of their innings unused. And we won't even start on the subject of that 3rd power play for the moment. And look at these figures. 4 spinners used, not all of them front-line spinners, remember. 23 overs bowled, joint return 5 for 96, which is just over 4 and over, and that's pretty nearly 50% of the overs in the innings as well, 23. And frankly, until England get that thing sorted out, they are never, ever going to get it right. So that all meant that India needed 241 for a 3-0 series lead, and the highlights of their run chase is next.
It's European Football Night at Anfield.
And who better to decide? Wayne Rooney searches for the ultimate street striker. Coming soon to Sky One.
A full house, a delayed start and a stuttering effort by England in Kanpur. New opener Bapara top scored with 60. But once again, an inability to score freely off the spinners meant that the innings stalled, and with only 21 coming off the third batting power play, KP's men seemed well short when they were bowled out for just 240. So with a reminder, we've still got test match action from Brisbane and Bloemfontein to bring you. Here's how India got on as they chased 241. In the commentary box to start with Sunil Gavaskar was with Nick Knight.
So who go? Anderson to Gambia. And Gambia straight away off the mark. What a shot. Beautiful shot.
Everything right about that shot, wasn't it? The way his foot went to the pitch of the ball, the way the head was so still and on top of the drive. Big stride in front, and then the weight transfer onto the front foot. The front knee bent nicely, leaning into the drive, as they say. That was as good a cover drive as you could hope to see.
Well, too wide on this occasion, and Gambia will feast on those type of deliveries.
And it was just the initial movement that Gautam Gambhir effected of the previous delivery that has made Anderson bang the ball in short. Gautam Gambhir had moved down the pitch a little bit, and Anderson, anticipating that he might do it again, bowled it a little bit short, and look what happened. These are mind games, and Gautam Gambhir at the moment is winning them.
Oh, frustration for Broad. Excellence from Sehwag.
He bowled 10 dot balls, Stuart Broad, and then he tries a variation. Then he tries the one that comes back in. Doesn't get it right, the line. Big gap between mid-on and square leg. And Virendra Sehwag plays the flick as good as any subcontinental batsman.
And don't bowl there.
Well, you're asking for punishment if you bowl to subcontinental batsmen on their pads. Really easy pickings for Virendra Sehwag. He didn't even try to hit the ball along the ground. As soon as it was on the pads, he just helped it, worked it high.
Doesn't matter where you put your square leg, if he's deep or if he's at long leg. Sehwag will take that all day long. 5 overs gone, 26 for no wicket. Oh, he's picked the length up so quickly. Just marginally short from Broad and punished.
He's in tremendous form, Gautam Gambhir, and he just transferred the weight onto his back foot. You're absolutely right. He picked up the line and the length so quickly, you can see that. Just transferring the weight and pulling the ball away.
Well, it's been thrashed away and it's straight to Stuart Broad at third man. Well, most left-handers will feel a bit unlucky that they get out in this manner, but England will take it all the same.
And now you know why England captains throw the ball to Andrew Flintoff. This wasn't a wicket-taking ball, but he got a wicket. At this stage of the innings, no need to play a shot like that. They'd got off to a decent start. Now, with that dismissal, he has given England a toe in the door. He's out for 14. It's 31 for 1.
Suresh Raina, next man in. 43 and 4 in the last game. So he'll want to make an impact here. And he's up against a resurgent Andrew Flintoff, just picking up the wicket of Gautam Gambhir. 2 slips in place, a gully in place. And what a delivery. Extra pace, extra bounce, a few words. Welcome Suresh, I think is what he's saying. 7 overs gone, 31 for 1. Well, indecision from Rayner. Shall I duck it or not? And he's getting a few words. We've read in the press over here that England want to be more aggressive. They feel they need to be more in the face of Indians' batsmen. We're beginning to see that both with the ball and with some of their actions.
Oh, he tucked his chin in as soon as he saw that the ball banged in short. There it is, tucking the chin in.
What a follow-up delivery. Broad thinks he's got him. He's getting a working over here, Rayner.
He's bowled in this time, inside edge. This time goes back.
It's early on in this first power play at 10 overs. Rayner's the second wicket to fall. It's a drag on. It's the worst thing for a batsman, inside edge, and you just wait for that rattle. The stumps are rocked back, the bails are off. Broad's got his wicket. Starting to heat up in Kanpur. Yeah, it's been that sort of innings for Rayner. Never got started. Inside edge and gone for 1. 34 for 2.
.34 for 2. Rohit Sharma comes out to the middle. Not seen much of him in this series, but here's a great opportunity. India rattled a bit. 34 for 2.
Well, living dangerously. Rohit Sharma, a little hesitancy. Patel with a throw would have been in.
That smash back. It was the slower delivery and it gets the treatment. Sehwag waited, and then smashed it straight back.
Well, again, it's as if he knows it's coming. His slow delivery, and he stands very, very tall and crashes it back past Stuart Broad. Best way to quieten any fast bowler, hit him straight back over his head.
Goes down the ground again, consecutive boundaries. This one an even better shot. 10 off the over, 47 for 2. He's drifting onto the pads and he pays the price for it. It had been a good over up to then. And a much needed boundary for India.
Yeah, it's an area that the bowler himself, the captain, the coaches, the backroom staff will know that's a 4 ball. A ball that is full of length, down the leg side, it just needs a tickle. Touch it away and it's 4.
Cracking shot. This is the best he's played so far, Rohit Sharma. And another big over for India, 10 of it, 60 for 2. This time he gets hold of it. 3 times in that over he tried attacking shots. It didn't come off. 4th time lucky. He sliced away on the offside. That's typical Sehwag. He finds the gap again. There is deep point, there is third man, but the ball wins.
Oh, he's just put it down. That would have been an amazing catch. It's 81 for 2.
Well, let's have another look at this. It's hit hard. Does it carry is the first thing. It looks as if it has. Ooh, it almost hangs on to it. Almost. Juggles it all over the place.
To get over the boundary. And Virendra Sehwag reaches his half century.
I think the crowd know it as well. There's a couple of great atmospheres at the ground so far in these one days, no exception here. And so it goes to his 50. He made his intentions. He is going to attack the spinner. Not let him settle.
He's taken the aerial route. And he's found the gap to perfection. He's a superb striker of the cricket ball, Rohit Sharma.
Well, this is a good shot. Patient batting this, he's waited for the ball. Watch him, checks the shot, opens the face, quite deliberate, going over extra cover.
That could be gone, yes it is. Healthy nick, taken by Pryor. And the off spinner who got his first game today has struck.
Quite a big edge. Pryor hangs on to it. Swan takes his wicket. Sharma's gone for 28, it's 107 for 3.
Vegas against Paulie Malignaggi for the IBO light welterweight title. The world's top 2 go head-to-head.
The best junior welterweight in the world.
No, I am.
But first, the prize fighters. 8 middleweights in 7 fights. Last man standing takes the prize. Ricky and the prize fighters, Saturday 9 p.m. Sky Box Office. To order now, press the green button, see channel 743 or call 08442 410 888.
Oh, Walter went down the mountain about 8 months ago to teach people how.
He's become the darling of the crowds. Back-to-back hundreds for Yuvraj Singh. 256 runs in the series already. And let's listen to the reception.
You'll be enjoying that as well, be pumping him up. It's not until the reception you'll get when he scores some quick runs and 2 sixes.
Delicate. More known for his big hitting. But look at this for a delicate plate cut. Very well played, Virendra Sehwag. Yuvraj is in good form and he's continuing from where he started in the first game in Rajkot.
Well, he's hitting form's life. You should really enjoy this as well, because you'll have enough days as a cricketer or any professional sportsman where things don't go your way, but when you're crest of a wave, make the most of it. And I think he's going to. He's got a feeling.
That's out. In fact, Sehwag is walking. It went so quickly. The crowd is stunned into silence. No one can believe what's happened. It's a brilliant catch being taken by Paul Collingwood. And England get the breakthrough. Flintoff brought into the attack, strikes.
Flintoff does it again. What a catch this is. Let's have another look at it. It fairly races off the bat. Yeah, it's a stinger. It's a stunner. Absolute stunner. He can't quite believe it either, Paul Collingwood. How have I caught that? Well, there you go. It just stuck. Brilliant bit of cricket from Kevin Peterson, from Paul Collingwood, and from Andrew. He can't believe it, can he? All the same, it's at a really, really important wicket. Virendra Sehwag goes for 68, a well-made 68. India now 125 for 4. So it's the captain, MS Dhoni, Pretty good average, isn't it? Nearly 47. Look at the strike rate as well. Impressive figures, but he's, well, I wouldn't say under the cosh by any means. They're still in a strong position, 125 for 4. But Flintoff, a resurgent Flintoff. This is a key moment. Yuvraj and Dhoni at the crease. Flintoff bowling. Off and running with 2. This is a quite stunning catch. I'd love to see that at normal speed. I think we're going to have a look at it at normal speed. Can't quite believe it.
Well, those are the kind of catches that will win you matches. That's crashed off the back foot by Dhoni. And the crowd get into the act. He does pack a punch when he hits it. And that's the first boundary in 5 overs.
Yeah, he's had a quiet start, but he's not going to miss out on that. Short and wide. Pounces on it.
And Yuvraj takes the aerial route. No one's seen the ball in the outfield. It's disappeared into the boundary. Well, the light just dropping here all the time. It's not going to be easy for the fielders in the deep.
Well, I think it was a slow ball. It was a little off cutter and picked the length. Have a look at this. Just smacks it.
Well, he gives the charge. And he's lucky. And luck going India's way at the moment. Inside edge, past the leg stump. And 12 runs coming off that over. It's 156 for 4.
And there you go, there's the signal straight away. Indian batsmen have decided they're going to have their 4 overs. Remember, this is a 49-over game, so the power plays are 10, 5, and then the one that the batsmen choose, which is a little unfair, I think, is just 4 overs. There he goes. See Yuvraj's intentions. He's the man in form.
And how easy he made this one look. It did not even try to hit the ball hard. Did not even look as if he was trying to hit the ball hard. Sheer timing here again. The 9th 6 that he's hit in the series. 3 matches, and this is the 9th 6er that he's hit.
Well, a little bit of width, only a little bit, just outside off stump. Dhoni smashes it away.
Very little room or margin for error when you're bowling to batsmen of the caliber of Dhoni, Yuvraj. And look at the way he smashed it for a boundary. What T20 has done is it's allowed the batsman to take the leg out of the way. It's no longer the leg going towards the ball, it's away from the ball, because that allows for a free swing of the arms.
Well, there's a big appeal from bowler. Matt Pryor follows. He can't believe it.
He's disappointed. I think Matt Pryor's was a slightly late reaction. After he saw Flintoff going up, that's when he tossed the ball up in the air.
I think he's missed it by quite a distance. There you go. It's a delayed reaction from the keeper, not spontaneous. He's convinced. But I think he misses it by a distance. Let's have a look. Seems to be quite a way away from that. Now watch the keeper. And then he goes up.
Yes, he sees Flintoff going up. Then he tosses the ball high up in the air.
Over extra cover. Won't go to the boundary, but it'll certainly be 2 more. And that brings up the 50 partnership. 51 now from 61.
Dhoni began pretty quietly, played out a maiden over. Now he's trying to catch up. 20 of 42. Yuvraj is 38 of 29. The 50 partnership coming off 61 deliveries.
It's well bowled, but well played. Right in the block hole, hitting middle and leg, dug out. Still able to get a single. Good cricket all round.
Andrew Flintoff is well aware that Dhoni is now looking to play the big shots. You can see from the backlit the body language. Mahendra Singh Dhoni's body language is looking to attack the ball now. When he came into bat, he was just looking to bat the ball away, try and nudge it away for a single or two. And that's not his normal game, that's not his natural game. Now he is looking to play his natural game, which is to attack the bowlers.
Pull, but no runs, not quite out the middle of the bat. It's taken. Andrew Flintoff has got the wicket, got the breakthrough and given England a chance. Yuvraj Singh goes for it. And this time he picks out Stuart Broad, and look at the disappointment on their faces, not the England players.
And you have to say it was the previous delivery, the follow-through, that prompted the shot. Yuvraj Singh not in control at all, cramped, you can see. And that's Stuart Broad taking that catch at deep square leg. He was positioned specifically for that. Yuvraj 38, 5 down, 177 India.
A Ford football.
Pathan, who had a magnificent flurry in the last game. Not quite what's needed here today. Kevin Peterson, when that wicket went down, he immediately out of the pocket comes the Duckworth Lewis. He'll know exactly, and you saw him telling his fielders after he checked everything out that they're 10 runs ahead. And he's just checking it all. Doesn't need to do what the South Africans did in the World Cup. Forget that you got to add one. Yeah, they're saying 10 runs. So they're 177 for 5, so they have that 10-run buffer. Batsman cross, so the captain's on strike, and the light is fading. And that's going to be a wide, I'm sure. It is. Well, this is going to be runs. I think it's going to be 4. No one's going to cut that off. It was a slower ball, slower bouncer, but the captain adjusted. And it's Dhoni. Steered away, and that could go for 4. It does. It's well played, that, quite deliberate. Very well played.
Good thinking, very good thinking this by Yusuf Pathan. just opened the face of the bat and used Flintoff's space to help the ball along. The fielder is a little squarer, can't reach it.
Well, still no slip in. Looking for that Yorker, but it could be more runs, it could be 4 more runs. It is. India are getting away.
Well, this one's on the pads. Flintoff is quite rightly upset with himself because he knows, don't bowl to the pads of the subcontinental batsman. They'll just take you, milk you for runs.
I think he's looking for the Yorker and he's just got it slightly wrong. But it's well played. As you say, those subcontinent players are rather good in that area. The umpires, I think, are getting quite concerned with the light. There you go. It was a few minutes ago. Oh, there's a chance of a stumping. Now, was it off the pad or did it go straight through to the keeper? It went straight through, it's a definite chance. Straight through. England had a chance.
I don't know what Yusuf Pathan was trying to do, playing that kind of a walking shot. Lucky to get away with it.
Well, the umpires are getting together, and I think this might well be the end of this match. They're looking, they're consulting. The ball has been thrown to the umpire. 5.3, whatever that means, 0.53. I would suggest that that's probably going to be offered to the batsman, and I think you'll find that that is the end of the game. India win this match. They'll walk off. Frustration for England, frustration for their captain. They had a little bit of a sniff of a chance in that last over. It wasn't taken. And the only thing that you can be sure of, the light isn't going to get any better tonight. Well, the handshakes are going on there. Officially it's not over, but I think everyone knows that it is over. The light will not improve. There is no way it can improve. And the batsmen make their way off the ground. Frustration for Kevin Pietersen and his team. They probably didn't score enough runs in any way. And the argument I'd be having with the England, if I was one of the England players, is not so much what's going on now. I'd be disappointed what went on at the start of the day when they tossed at 9:15. We then hung around for another half hour before the game resumed. We knew that light might well be a problem. We didn't accelerate that process, and we had a half an hour break between the innings. Well, I'm sorry. I don't know who makes these guidelines or who makes these rules, but I suggest they go and get another job.
Ever the diplomat, Beefy. More disappointment then for England, and while they can rail about the light, and we'll touch on that in the verdict, the fact of the matter is England were once again outplayed throughout this game, and India deserved their 16 runs victory. And before you start thinking, well, hang on, 5 wickets for less than 42 in 9 overs, that was possible, just take a look at this little lot. Swan had bowled out, Flintoff and Broad only had 1 over each left, and that meant that the remaining overs would have to be bowled by Anderson, who was going at nearly 8, and the part-time spinners of Patel and Pietersen, so maybe not such an encouraging position. The margin then may be getting smaller, but I'm afraid there is no change to the results strap. India won and now lead by 3 with 4 to play. Let's hear from the captains now and the man of the match.
Well, Kevin, tough luck. This must be really frustrating.
It is frustrating. It'd be nice to have got a full game in today, but weather has it that we didn't, and yeah, it's unfortunate to be on the losing side again, but there's definitely areas we can improve on, but we're getting better. The games are getting closer.
The best match you've had in the 3 one-day games so far, because you ran India close, you had a great chance of finishing on top as well.
Yeah, for sure. We had a real good chance of finishing on top. Some of our batters got in. It would be nice to have seen them get 100. I know India's got 200s a series. We haven't got 100, so it'd be nice for one of our batters to get a big score once they get themselves in. But at the end of the day, we're getting closer, and there's still 4 games to go, so you never know.
The intensity in the field was very good, especially with the bowling today. Freddie bowled extremely well, and you would have been impressed with the way the off-spinner bowled, Swan.
Oh, most definitely, yes. The boys came in, they fought hard, and they showed aggression. My biggest thing about playing for England is you play for the badge and you play hard all times, and today we showed a real good go at it.
Did you ever think that the light would come into play? Was it crossing your mind you needed some wickets?
It did the first day I got you when I saw at 4:30 it was getting dark, but at the end of the day, the umpires made decisions, and that's the way it is. And unfortunately, we came out at the bottom today again.
Tight match, but in the end, you won it quite comfortably.
Well, we can say that, but in the morning when we were going through the toss, I said, no, Duckworth-Lewis will come into action, especially in this venue. It gets quite dark, especially after 4:15 in the evening, the light drops very fast. So, I didn't say whether you asked me, like if you would have won the toss, you would have batted first. I just turned it, but, we would have fielded first because there is something for the fast bowlers initially. But, with Duckworth-Lewis coming in, it's bound to happen in this venue. It gets dark, and in the evening, especially after 4 o'clock.
You bowled extremely well today. What did you do different from the first 2 games?
Well, I think I was bowling a little slower in the air, and I was whenever I was trying to bowl a little slower, I was getting that purchase from the wicket. Wicket was spinning a bit, whenever I was tossing the ball. So I was just looking forward to bowl good line and length, and probably I think I stick to my basics and bowled slower, little slower in the air. So that was the difference.
Well, there won't be, or perhaps I should say there shouldn't be any problem with the light in the next game, because the 2 teams are now heading south to Bangalore for the next match in this series, which is a day-nighter, so the floodlights will be on, and that is on Sunday. That's in the future. This is now. It's the verdict. And it is the verdict in the company of Sean Udall. Well, Sean, you've sat and watched England going down the tubes again. The margin is getting narrower, but is it going to be too little too late?
Well, it's certainly looking that way, isn't it, Charles? 4 to play, 3 down. The signs are not good. It's the signs that keep being repeated. It's the play, the fact that the batters don't seem to be getting big scores. That's a paramount thing for batsmen. As you get in, Ravi Bopara, Ian Bell again, flattered to deceive. And then the middle order was very disappointing against spin.
OK, well, we'll come on to that, but I think the first issue we need to talk about is this question of the bad light. Now, it certainly got England pretty worked up, didn't it? When the umpires decided that conditions weren't fit and called play off, Peterson and Flintoff, and nearly indeed all of the England team, were pretty animated as they let their frustrations show. Not that there was really anything that the umpires could do at the time. The rules and playing regulations have been agreed well before this series got underway and are written down in black